guys. Let me know if the microphone is absolutely fucking scuffed, as it has been for the last 3 days for some reason. But tonight we're talking about something that's going to make me very, very sad. And that is that Tyler Oliveira, who we've seen before, but he has made an announcement that he won't be releasing his India... Wait, what the fuck are these autoplay videos? God damn it. These cheeky websites. So, it seems like good audio? Alright. Maybe we're getting confident again. He's been branded a racist, and he dragged through the muck after film. That's very funny. Filming India's messy poop-throwing fight. So who is Tyler Oliveira? This is Tyler. We watched him going up against the the scammers in, was it Barcelona? Audio is muted? I don't think so.
Scammers! 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 Scammers!
This is a pretty good video.
Scammers!
Pretty entertaining.
Scammers! Scammers!
Using their fart spray and stuff. There's a lot of fun editing, but I won't watch too much of it. But yeah, that's what he does. He does those sort of like, he goes to places in Europe, he looks for pickpockets, he looks for scammers, he gets into fights, he causes problems. It's very, very entertaining. Now, what happened is he decided to go to India during, I believe, Diwali. What is it called? Diwali. And they have a festival where they throw poop around. It's the Poop Throwing Festival. I think everybody's known about it. The problem was he filmed it, which makes him very, very racist. Now, we'll go through these steps that actually happened here, because it's actually very entertaining, and I was actually really looking forward to this video. But after basically the entire country has been coming after him and they've been making up fake articles saying his mother works on OnlyFans and things like that. It'll no longer be coming out. So it all kind of started around, what date was this? October 23rd. October 23rd. Be sure to like the stream, chat. Be sure to like the stream. I haven't streamed all week, so it's going to be... Need to get that out there. So he says, Happy Diwali. Yes, I went to India's Poop Throwing Festival. It was the shittiest experience of my life. Very funny. I will never go back. Please pray that I survive. And you can see here, oh my goodness, he's not even wearing any shoes. What a madman. Chat, you could have sent me to Diwali if you wanted to, but you didn't pony up the 2K. So you can see him there. He's got his suit on. I think they actually has some footage of this. Let's have a look, because this may be the only footage that we ever see of this. This is very sad. He's in deep shit. Oh, that's the case. He is indeed. Let's have a look. Taking the 360 camera there is so funny too.
I'm sinking.
Just like, and yes, chat, imagine the smell.
I'm gonna die today. They're gonna kill me. They're gonna kill me. Spare me. No good.
Now, I think the deepest... That's kind of funny too. The deepest lore of this one is that they actually save up horse or cow shit for an entire year. Why does he have an open mouth? He gets them in his mouth, I believe. They save it up for a year so they have enough, and they throw it, they wrestle around because it's the holiness, right? So it's a very holy experience. And I believe some of them even eat small portions of it because they believe that it prevents cancer.
Don't kill me. Spare me. They're sparing me. They're pacifists. Oh, so much shit. So much shit. We keep pushing. I am the one who shits. Oh my goodness.
I mean, it looks like even though people obviously will make fun of this, it seems like they're being very friendly. Like, I don't know why you'd be offended of your own actions doing this, right? Like when somebody shares a clip of me when I get drunk or something, I don't get mad at the clipper because it's just my own actions. So why would you get mad at this guy for filming something you do every year? No! Direct hit! Oh, no, the open mouth! Wait, zoom enhance. I gotta figure out what clipping tool Sean and Andy use. They have the best one. Hold on. Oh no. Oh no, look at this, chat. It's right. No. No, not like this. That's a big pile of shit. Oh no. Oh no, indeed. Oh, he went through all of this. He went through all of this. I'm actually looking through the crowd and like, you know, usually when you go to like these sort of events, these festivals, there's usually at least a couple like tourists, but I actually don't see a single like white person here except for him. Well, again, maybe he's half or something. I don't know. But like, you know what I mean? Like usually you see at least one face or some hippies watching with some beads or something. They've got those tie pants. You know what I mean? But he's literally the only person there. That's actually kind of crazy. I'm not seeing... Do you see any chat? I still don't see any. Not a single one.
I gotta get out of here.
Like, usually you'll have, like, a couple of, like, tourists, like, sitting up here or something, right? Like, watching from afar. Not engaging, but just watching. But you don't see even a literal single person. That is quite crazy. That is quite crazy. There's some more tier 2. I survived India's poop throwing festival. This got 8 million views. This is where the trouble started. Hope that's a bottled water. Not that it's gonna matter. This might be a very local festival. Oh, that might make sense. That might make sense. I mean, you should wear some shoes or something at least. Like, at least get some basic footwear protection. Maybe they're not allowed to wear shoes during it. I'm not sure. He's trying to wash out his mouth, though. That's the thing. See, this would have been a Kino video. It would have been amazing. Now, after he got back, he had a very funny, where is this? I gotta find all of these, and there's like so many things. After he got back, he said, after participating in India's poop throwing festival, I have spent $5,000 on tests for countless diseases. If you don't see the full poop documentary in the next 7 days, chances are I'm dead. And, you know, it's kind of crazy to realize that he was actually born in the 2000s. He's only 25. This man has gone pretty far in life so far already. But I don't know, would you do it for $5,000 chat? One for yes, 2 for no. Would you go to the festival? You can wear protection, but it has to be open mouth. Okay, $5,000. Would you do it? No. No? Oh no. Oh no. Do not touch anything internal to your body. I mean, people do this all the time, though. Like, surely it must be okay, right? No, I'm just joking. Now, all right. Now, where did the first one start? I think it was this one. So let's see. Study found that Indians actually shower way more than people in the United States. Oh wait, that's not the right one. Sorry. There we go. Okay. So he said, I'm sorry, India. And he started posting it. So the hype started to build. And this is kind of, we're going back in time about 2 weeks at this point. And this is when things started to kick off. Because I was actually getting hyped for this. I thought it'd be hilarious. But he's like, he starts hyping it up. He's like, I'm sorry, India. And then the DMs start. People were like, Indians were saying like, meanwhile, your women's are in our DMs. And it's just got like a screenshot from Twitter where it's just all the like chat bots that you get. Like if I go into my DMs right now, you'll see like a million of these because it's just, I think everyone on Twitter has these. It's super fucking annoying. But apparently people think that these are real women. And then not the phone calls, but the phone calls do start soon. I actually have one of the phone calls at least because Tyler was good enough to share them. But he started posting. He started posting the memes. Like, it's racist if you film it, but it's wholesome if you attend it. Mainstream news versus man with camera. Indians continue to mass report me for documenting the poop throwing festival. And literally the entire nation of India is now trying to get this man. And for some reason, well, not for some reason, the obvious reason that everyone's reporting what he's posting. Every time he posts literally anything, it gets community noted immediately. It gets a sensitive content warning. It gets banned because it's actually literally getting shadow banned because of like thousands and thousands of reports. Now, I think there's one of the phone calls. That might be fun to watch. Let me see if I can find that. Where is it? Then we'll actually go to the one of the articles or something. Like here is an example. Non-stop spam calls from India right now. every second of every day for the last 2 weeks. He's been getting non-stop calls from India, which is hilarious. Let's see. Indian villager eats fresh cow poo, claiming it reduces small amount of risk of cancer. So this is when he's still fighting. He's still trying to get a fighting chance out there.
So a little bit right here. I see. Fresh right there.
But it's
As well?
you smell it but bad. But our person
It's pretty intense. Yeah.
because it's for scientific taste for it's not for you just eating for little bit daily.
Eat it? Eat a little bit?
Little bit
He said eat a little bit daily. I can translate for you, chat.
eating. Scientific taste for it's for not coming for cancer.
Okay, so scientifically proven that if you eat a little bit, it cures cancer.
Little bit daily.
How much do you eat daily? Can you show me? Just a small. You don't have to do it. I just want to see how much. Just a small amount.
The small anything.
Oh, so it's like a penny's worth of shit. A penny for your
You can eat
shit.
it. But
How does it taste?
that taste, but we are playing our bodies, any other stitching or anything, it's not come.
Okay.
Our proof, you can check it your scientifically.
Okay. So
You can
scientifically,
you can take and check it your lab.
yeah.
That's it come because of our daily we can take in the it smell is come.
Yeah.
Any other kitchen or anything is not.
Actually, like the funny thing is, Kitty, is that PewDiePie is now being blamed for all of the Indian hate that's going around recently in the last couple of weeks. But the question is, who do you think caused more damage to India's reputation? Was it PewDiePie with the T-Series and the Bitch Lasagna song, which people are like trying to cancel PewDiePie again for that now, which is kind of silly because of the actual banger lyrics in that song, which was like, I'm a blue-eyes white dragon and you're just a dark magician. That's actually really funny. But people are like, what, a blue-eyes white dragon? What did he mean by this? I mean, the best lyrics have multiple meanings, which makes it so funny. But like, the question is, do you think it was India got more reputational damage from PewDiePie or Kit Bunga, the guy that does the Do Not Redeem surname? We might have to do that as a proper poll. I'll start a new poll in the chat. I'm actually, because like PewDiePie did have the 9-year-old army, but I feel like Kit Bunga has done way more damage to India's reputation. Let me see. Who has damaged India the most? PewDiePie. How do you spell PewDiePie? PewDiePie. I guess we'll have Tyler in this as well. Tyler, Oliveira. Even though I don't. Then there's Kit. I don't know how to spell Kit Bonga as well, but I'm pretty sure how it is. And then we'll just throw in the throw in a one other thing. The Aunt Beefy's in. All right, we got to see the rest of this about how this can cure cancer. So apparently there's no cancer in India, right?
Okay. So this helps the immune system.
Mudaha?
Okay, I understand. So just a small amount daily. And do the kids eat it as well? Does the whole...
No.
No, just the men.
We don't. We have daily high eating.
Okay, you don't do that.
But scientifically,
Wait, so like they have it, like allegedly they have a cure for cancer, but they don't give it to the women and children? Oh, wait a minute.
it's scam.
Okay, scientifically it's good for you.
But we are daily. We can take and put it. It smell it. So come with our any cancer or anything.
Okay.
It's come.
Decreases risk of
It's
cancer.
very less.
Okay, much less.
This is a bold choice, by the way, wearing a white t-shirt in India. That's a brave man right there. Mudaha did the most, people are saying. We're only allowed to have 4 options in the poll chat. Well, nobody voted for PewDiePie so far, but a lot of people voted, well, most people voted for India. All right, so let's take a look at one of these things. Hold on, this looks like really sus for a second, but let's see. So in response to this post where he shares this man who has his daily ritual of eating poo, it says, X is censoring all of my posts related to Indians eating / throwing cow poop. In my latest video where an Indian villager eats fresh cow poop and claims it prevents cancer, it's been age restricted. Indian mass reporting is a legitimate problem. And then Indians are texting me photos with white women of people having sex, claiming it's them sleeping with my mum. These texts are an absolute pathetic use of the English language. Let's see. So they sent him this picture. Where is that Karen? Only OnlyFans show nipples. Subscribe to OnlyFans for $10. Send her. I'll pay her $200 1 hour. Then there's the N-word. Me and your mum, her nipple. Do yummy. I can't imagine getting like these sort of things every day. I mean, I guess it'd be really annoying. I don't really answer any phone calls, so it's not a problem for me. But I very, very rarely get spam calls. More so recently. Now let's see. What is this? What is this one? They're saying white skin can't withstand the Indian climate and has developed an infection after playing with cow poop. So this is when the news articles start coming out. This is very funny as well. Because there's literally, I think, a Hindustan Times article says, does Tyler Oliveira mother have OnlyFans? They're propagating this like it's so funny. It's like I've never seen India so united. Like they've finally put down their hatred for Pakistan and they're now focused on this one man. Vlogger Tyler Oliveira's white with an exclamation point. There's dirty words, so you can't just say white. Skin fails to withstand Indian climate, develops infection after playing with cow nigger. No good. Imagine 1 million Indians sending you messages too. So you're basically saying, imagine being a woman. That's what you're saying there. But you got to be careful with these scrolls. Let's see. Okay, that was okay, but it was a risky one. That was a risky one. All right, let's see. What is this one? After filming the PoopThrowing Festival in India, angry Indians are sending me messages like this. So let's have a look. Bro, this is a real bona fide Indian scam message, I guess. Well, I mean, it's not. Let's see. Message was deleted. Message was deleted. And
hey bro, I wanna fuck your sister, man. I wanna put my dick inside on your sister's pussy. She like my dick. You wanna suck my dick, you motherfucker, you son of a bitch. Just suck my dick, you son of bitch.
Oh my goodness! Oh, the
hey
spit
bro,
at the end. This stream is probably getting age restricted. I think. I don't think this one's gonna make it very long, but we'll do our best, especially for the second topic I've got. Let me see. I literally cannot post anything on X without getting mass reported by Indians right now. Anything mentioning the PoopThrowing Festival gets mass reported and then falsely age restricted. And then he actually shows some evidence. Okay, I'm gonna try and very, very slowly scroll down this. Let's see. Fuck you, little bro. I'm sorry. Please delete post. I'm very sorry, bro. No. Do not redeem. Do not redeem. Oh. I gotta be careful with those side posts too. Like, Twitter's kind of wild recently. This is a risky proposition, honestly, having anything on Twitter. I should probably just save everything in screenshots before I do these. But we're doing it live. We're doing it live. This is the sad conclusion, but we'll get to that later. All right, we'll go to the New York Post now. YouTuber Tyler Oliveira branded a racist and dragged through the muck after filming Indians' messy poop-throwing fight. An American YouTuber is raising a holy stink. People are having fun here. This is what I like about it. They're making fun of it and calling him a racist, but they're still having a little bit of fun. After he filmed the dung flinging ritual in a remote Indian village. Well, that's probably why there wasn't any tourists. Tyler Oliveira, 25, shared a teaser clip titled Inside India's Poop Throwing Festival, where it quickly piled up more than 5 million views. But the video, taken at the Gorahaba festival, in which villagers hurl dried cow dung at each other as part of the post-Diwali Hindu tradition, were criticized for ignoring the significance behind the smelly stunt. Oh my goodness, they're just getting everything out, aren't they? What is the significance of this, though? I wonder if they'll include that in the thing. In another post, he shared a picture of himself in a hazmat suit and goggles covered in brown smears, following the event in the remote village of Gamatapura in Karnataka, southwestern India. Happy Diwali! Yes, I went to Poop Throwing Festival. It was the shittiest experience of my life. I will never go back. Please pray I survive, he wrote, accompanying his post with a poop emoji. Backlash soon piling up around him. He subsequently shared screen grabs, reporting to show the video was facing censorship and mass reporting from Indian users who he claimed are that he is smearing their country. You gotta imagine, like, I don't really like the New York Post, but you gotta imagine they're having fun. Like, it's Friday, the entire office is like gathering around, and they're all throwing in their best zingers into this article. Okay, this is the one time that everyone's like at 100% of their game. Let's see. Why do you have to come to India and then record a video of a cow dung festival by going in the middle of the event and then cry like a loser? One Indian ex-Rosa wrote. Jesus Christ. Can somebody actually tell? Like, I'm actually kind of curious. I've heard some reasoning for this, but you know how like Indians get the big tummy? Why does that happen? Like they're not like overly fat, but then they have like this really bloated tummy. Is it from all the naan they're eating? Because I love naan, and I would love to eat more naan. In fact, I'll probably get Indian tomorrow. because I am actually an Indian enjoyer. It's delicious, delicious. Let's see. See, they get like this big tummy. Why does that happen? I'm actually curious. It seems to be a very Indian thing as well. Anyway, let me see. You shitty fellow, you can record poop in Western country. Plenty of streets on California. Now, this is true. You can record shit in the streets in California from all the crack addicts. That's from parasites? I don't think so. Too much rice? But I eat rice in Japan. The Japanese eat rice, and they've got tiny tummies. Is this genetic? I don't think it's genetic. It's got to be, like, something. It's a big... I don't know. Do they drink alcohol in India? Is alcohol, like... Wait, no, I'm sure No, they're mostly vegetarians, right? Is it they're just eating too much like carbs or something? Poop is filling. Show us your tum tum. Not for anything less than hundreds of dollars. Anyway, it's just a negotiation now. Kidding. Human poop. Wait, let's see. I've filmed in many of these cities. Don't be mad, bro. Oliveira responded. This is true. He has shown a lot of Western countries being degenerates. Aloha Snack Bar says, Curry Muncher confirmed. I mean, you're not wrong. That was a very funny thing to call someone when I was in elementary school. But I guess I literally am, because I do enjoy it. Like, I literally eat curry like 2-3 times a week. But you know what I've found recently is really delicious? Is soup curry. And like, I had soup curry when I went to Sapporo. But I found a soup curry shop in Osaka. And this is so good. Oh, this is like the Japanese decided to take curry and make their own invention out of it. So they basically it's just like rough cut vegetables. And like they like sear the broccoli. It's so smoky and delicious. They also have the yellow rice, which is very rare in Japan. It's like special rice for us. The chicken it looks a little bit pink, but it's actually very well cooked. I would prefer that this was like crispier though. That's my only criticism of Sapporo Soup Jack or whatever this place was. Okay, who ate corn? No, not like this. Not like this. That's a rude one, BobTube. That's a rude one. What is that, a 2? What, did you send all your money to Nick this week? Anyway. Other claimed the YouTuber, who has more than 8 million subscribers, has been hired to leave a stain on India's reputation. Actually, I've seen this before, actually. Like, I think Tyler said that... Where is it? Indians think Pakistanis are funding the trip to the Poop Festival, which is very funny. So that actually is a claim that somebody has made. Let me see. He's not here to explore. He's here to defame. But how do you defame? If you're just documenting what's happening, how can you be defaming the country? That's my question. It's hard to believe this isn't part of a planned smear campaign. The user wrote. Oh my goodness. He is known for spreading racism and misinformation, said another. Well, I mean, do you have an example of this? I will say Tyler obviously leans into the meme of the migrants are destroying Europe and everything. And, you know, in some parts that is true. But people do take it to like the nth level. So, but he's absolutely leaning into that, which is a very popular topic right now, if we're being honest about this. Others insisted that the video of the annual festival, which is also held at least 2 other Indian villages, must be AI-generated BS. Very funny. This is one thing that's also very annoying, is that like anytime you post anything now, there's always one person who says, bro, this is AI. I can tell. I know this is AI. It's all, I can see the pixels. I know it's AI. Like, even, like, it's actually becoming really a problem. Like, because anything going forward, if you see anything interesting in life, like, if you see a crazy triple rainbow on the perfect day or something, you take a photo, somebody's always just going to assume it's AI. And that's, like, the thing that's most annoying, I think, about the AI for me, is just, like, how it, like, devalues, like, real photos and things like, and videos as well. But they're getting good, too. They're getting very, very hard to discern from reality. And somebody said it, I don't remember who, but it's basically that the boomers are as unprepared for AI as the Indians were prepared, the American Indians, the feathers, not dots, are unprepared for these smallpox blankets. It's going to be an absolute fucking slaughter, especially on Facebook. Like the monkey being carried away by the umbrella, I saw that today. It looks very good, but like Already billionaire boomers have fallen for that. I'm the AI? Of course I am. This is 100% real. I can't wait to show you a 30-minute version of it. Oh man, we really got robbed here, didn't we, chat? We got absolutely fucking robbed. Oliveira said in response to the doubter. Oh, look at this. He's got some cute little penguins. How can you hate him if he's next to some animals? Some irate users even accused... Oh, wait, this is what I just read. Devotees of the festival believe that their god, Birishwara Swami... This is not real, is it? Birishwara Swami was born in cow excrement. This is not... I don't believe this. Indians in chat, please confirm this is real. And the ritual is seen as sacred and purifying. But some purported Indian social media users argued that in modern day, such a smelly tradition would only paint the country in bad light. India's PR got nuked. And I'm not sure how to defend my country anymore, a Reddit user said. Was that like... was this Mudaha? Once that drops, we're finished. Why does the government even allow this disgusting festival to happen? Why hasn't it been banned already? It's crazy how one tiny villager can tank India's image this bad, they said. I mean, the thing is, this is not like... It's not this one video. It's like... This is the shit on the corn on the... that broke the camel's pile or something. Olivera did not immediately respond for comment. He's being accused of things. BobTube gifted 10 memberships. There we go. You gotta pay. You gotta pay, chat. You gotta pay. Where is it?
Oh, and one more thing. Remember how I told you a few months ago to stop sending us money? You can start again. This transition...
Oh, I can't change. I like cracked up when I saw that. When I saw that fucking video. That, like, there's such a fucking rug pull. Oh, you want those free buses? Well, you gotta pay for them first. Very, very funny. Oh dear, I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna look this like this Birisha Waswami can't be real. Alright. What is this? I can't believe I'm actually looking at this. Gore Harbor. Okay, we're actually doing some research here. This is in-depth journalism, chat. Gore Harbor is a Hindu festival celebrated in the village of Gamapatura. The festival is celebrated... wait, where's the part about Birishwam? Oh, there it is. As per local legends, God Birishwara Swami, who is the manifestation of Shiva, I know that from Final Fantasy, was born from cow dung. Therefore, like, I gotta see this god. I need to see this god. The festival is celebrated by splashing cow dung on one another. Let's see. Similar to Gore Harbor, people in the village of Kairupala near Aspadi in Kurnool district of Andhra Pradesh celebrate... Sorry. Celebrate Peter Kalama War. Oh, controversy. There we go. Tyler Oliveira. I'm gonna search for this off screen. Like, these names are like driving me crazy. I'm getting cancelled today. I can guarantee it. I mean, like, the thing is, I mean, I don't know. There's something about the eyes that I find very funny. This is like when you have like those camo. I probably shouldn't say it, right? Say that 5 times or 10 times fast. I don't think I can. I don't think I can at all. Trucker Rob says, well, howdy. Well, how's it going? I hope you're having a good drive today, Trucker Rob. It's a little bit spooky. It's a little bit spooky, this one. The big eyes that are just staring. Maybe he saw some Bobs and Virgin, who can say? All right, let's see. That was the Find the Scammers one. I think we did this one. Let's see. Let's see. He's been branded a racist. He's been branded a racist. All right. Actually, let me see. Here it is. This is another funny one. They're photoshopping headlines saying my mum does OnlyFans after I film their poop festival. India is sorry for you. Like, this is what they're sharing. Famous YouTuber Tyler Oliveira mother joined OnlyFans is now uploading videos on Pornhub. I don't even know who this is. Is this just like, I don't know, like, the thing about this is it feels so like juvenile. Like, this is like what you would do in like junior high school or something, and you think it's an actual banger. Like making fake headlines and stuff, you know what I mean? There's something so funny. It's just so petty that it makes me laugh. It makes me laugh, chat. Let me see. The Hindustan Times is a complete joke. Indian media is struggling to cope with me visiting their poop festival. He's got a link. Is Tyler Oliveira's bum on OnlyFans? US creator claims family being targeted after video on Indian cow dung festival. I gotta find this article. Let me see. If I search for... This is a risky fucking search. Tyler Oliveira. OF. And then Hindu. Let me see. Oh, it's a real article. It's a real article. All right, I gotta read this. It's taking a long time to load though for some reason. It's like, that's too funny though. It's too fucking funny. But we'll go through this one. So YouTuber Tyler Oliveira, branded a racist, dragged through the muck. Wait, did I just read this one? This is the same one, right? We don't need to read this one. Yeah. Now, while that... All right, here it is. It's finally loaded up. Okay. We're almost to the sad conclusion of this, which is when Tyler decides to give up. He's taken a knee. So let's see. This is the Hindustan Times, the most reputable source in reporting. Tyler Oliveira responds to criticism of a poop festival. Oh, wait. Already getting match report. They changed the fucking headline. I hate it when they do this. Oh, my goodness. This is so sneaky when articles do this. They start an article up, and then somewhere down the line they change the article, but it still has the original hyperlink. Oh, man. I hate this. I'll see if there's anything interesting there. We'll have a quick look through it. Let me see. In another post. Okay, where's the OF part about his mother? What? Miss Indian? Let me try and read this with a straight face. Miss India Manika Vishwakarma brings Desi Glam to Miss Universe, proudly flaunts anarkuli suit and traditional jewelry. What the fuck is this? Where's the thing? I got scammed. I got totally fucking scammed on this one. That's not the article I clicked on. There's cheeky. It's redirecting. Wait, hold on a second. When I search for this, there's an original post and then it moves. I gotta like hit the stop button or whatever. What the fuck? It's actually like the article seems to exist, but then they've deleted it. Can I find this on the Wayback Machine? Oh my goodness! I've actually found an Indian conspiracy. This is kind of interesting. How are they doing this? It's a phishing link, maybe. I'm getting fished. I'll search for it one more time. Let me see. One more time. We'll try for this. I don't think it's going to come up. Maybe I can find an archive page for it somewhere, but not right now. Unfortunate. All right. Okay. Let's see. We read that one. All right. So, unfortunately, this is the sad part. They're deleting the Ev poo dance. You could try better than that one. You might have been hacked. It's okay. I don't have any money. After much consideration, I've decided I will not be releasing my documentary capturing India's poop throwing festival. ... I have been doxxed and threatened by thousands of Indians over the last 2 weeks. Tens of thousands of Indians have turned my life into living hell. This is crazy because, we watched that video by Sam Pepper, where he literally shot out a little girl's eye with a firework. He wasn't getting this much hate. And he may have actually blinded a child. That's insane. My family has been attacked in ways that I never could have imagined. Showing up to this poop festival was the worst decision of my life. I mean, I could have told him that already. And I'm severely underestimated the power of India. Oh my goodness, is he kneeling, chat? Or is this a work? That's my concern, is that maybe this is a work. I am only one man. I cannot defeat the combined power of 1.5 billion Indians who yearn for my destruction. I simply cannot continue fighting this war and must choose my battles. This one simply isn't worth it. I never meant to offend Indians. Well, that's a doubt. I doubt that. Their religion or their culture. I doubt that as well. I just wanted to participate in the unusual poop throwing festival and share it for the world to see. I ask that all Indians reading this please leave me and my family alone. Now, do you think we had the poll going at the beginning, chat? Don't film shit. Very funny. Won't be shit. Is he working us right now? Is this just a ruse? Because this man, he will go and fight migrant workers in the streets of Barcelona. he will shoot fart gas into Romani picket pockets. But now he's giving up. I guess it's different when the family gets involved. I can understand that. But is he going to release this? We'll have to do a proper poll for this one since everyone's blaming India. Oh wait, Bob gave another 10 memberships actually. Sorry, did I miss that? Oh, BobTube. Very, very based.
Was this story based? Yes.
There we go. I didn't see it. I got rused. You should send alternating uneven numbers so I know. But it wasn't. It says you sent 20. Well, it's no refunds. It do be like that, Mr. BobTube. I mean, where's the money clip from? It's from his speech. I'm not even joking. That's like the real thing. If you just search for, what's his name? Zoran's speech. I guess it's probably like his number one. Oh wait, on money. I sent this to BP actually, so I could find it like that. But then I have to hold on a second. Do you want to watch the whole thing? It's only like 2 minutes. Let me see. I mean, I just cut it down and put Freebird over it because I thought it was funny. There we go. All right, we'll take a look at this after. Okay, there we go. There we go. Sorry, what was I doing? I was starting a poll, right? Okay. Let's start a poll. Let's see. Will he release? Will he redeem the vid? Let's see. There we go. I don't know. I'm 50-50 on this. I feel like if your family gets attacked, that's when you actually like stop the internet shenanigans and you start actually looking after them, sort of thing. Because if your mum is getting like these like harassment videos and like dick pics from like 10,000 Indians a day, it does like make you a little bit concerned for their safety. Because like old people, you know, they don't understand the internet, so they absolutely could be the concern. But will this make them stop? Probably not, because nobody's really ever sorry. That's the thing. You just have to tell your family to change the numbers, which is very inconvenient. So we'll have to see. I don't know. I'm 50-50. Let's check his video because he said it was going to come out in 7 days. It should be on his channel already if it's been uploaded. Maybe it's being uploaded as we speak. Let me see. Where is his YouTube channel? 8 million followers. His last video was fighting scammers with the fart spray. That was 10 days ago. And he usually releases every 7 days. So looks like it's 3 days delayed. You voted wrong? Well, all right. All right, here's like, this is the actual video. It's only 1 minute long from, I didn't even know who this guy was. Zoran Mamami. Like, is this the guy that was eating the rice with his fingers or some shit? That's the first time I know. I know he's like the mayor of New York now. Well, like January 1st. But like up until this actually happened, I had no idea who this guy was. Apparently he's really being shilled hard by Hassan. It's muted, isn't it? There we go.
Good morning, New York City.
This is the real one, the unedited one.
Last night we made history, and today we begin the work of making a new administration. Welcome to the transition.
You ready to transition for 2026, chat?
This is the period over the next few months where we build a city hall that delivers on the promises of our campaign to make New York City affordable.
Now, my understanding is that some of the promises that he's made is like literally free buses, free healthcare, and freezing rent in New York.
And to make government accountable to the...
Oh, also, like he did do one thing that I like, actually. He said he's going to make it that there'll be no cigarettes sold in any government stores. And I actually think that's based. Now, this is like a point of cognitive dissonance for me, because I want the government to get out and I want everything to be legal and live in like a base libertarian society. But I also want cigarettes to be illegal because I don't like them. And I don't think that adults can't like adults can't responsibly use cigarettes. So I actually think it's kind of based when countries ban cigarettes. So suffer smokers.
The people it serves. As we prepare to govern, we'll start announcing the leaders who will help implement our agenda. People like deputy mayors who oversee entire areas of government, and the commissioners who carry out the critical work of city agencies. These appointments will be driven by excellence, integrity, and hunger to solve old problems with new solutions.
By hunger, these are the hands that he uses to eat rice.
talking to organizers on the front lines of the fight to improve our city, government veterans with proven track records, policy experts from around the country and the world, and working people who know better
Imagine
than
eating with your
anyone
hands.
what our neighborhoods deserve. And this will be a period, like the campaign we ran and the city hall to come, defined by transparency. Because New Yorkers deserve a government they can trust. On January 1st, I will be your mayor. New Year's Day, and a new era for this city. Oh, and one more thing.
I love that record scratch. One more thing, and one more thing, Jackie.
One more thing. Remember how I told you a few months ago to stop sending us money? You can start again. This transition requires staff, research, and an infrastructure that can meet this moment. And it will be made possible by the people who built and believe in this movement. So I hope you'll make a donation at transition2025.com. Now let's get to
There you go. The trannies need your donations, chat. Ban passport bros? Shit take. I'm not a passport bro. I mean, I have a passport, but I'm not a passport bro. A lot of angry smokers in the chat. Like, why don't you suffer smoke? Why don't you go have a smoke and relax? If I was in power, I would literally take away all the cigarettes and there's nothing you can do about it. Because as I do believe in libertarian ideals to a certain degree, the reality is if I'm in power, I'm just becoming a dictator straight away. Because I don't give a shit. Who's going to stop me now? Suffer, smokers. Suffer. And New York is trans? It is. It is. Indeed. All right. Check Discord. What is this? Where do I need to check Discord? General chat? Okay, that's kind of funny. All right, I'll show that. There you go. New York today, New York tomorrow. What does he actually stand for? Like, what is his promises? I gotta find this. Let's see. Zoran promises. Well, let's go through them and see. Because maybe, let's see. Zoran for New York City. Where is his delivering for New Yorkers? Wait, hold on a second. So this is his page. This is his page. I don't know anything about politics, so I can suffer. So let's see. This is going to be his diverse, all-female cast. Delivering, the team is, it's literally all BIPOCs, women. Except maybe this one, and they put her in black and white, so they could at least have some plausible deniability. Let's see, shape the future. Where is donate? Donate, there's 2 donate links. Where is the about? Like, what does he actually stand for? Team apply. Never mind. I'm not that invested in this situation, if I'm going to be honest about it. Let me see. Aloha Snack Bar with a 5 says, it do be like that drone show in Shanghai short video by Jason Rank. Did somebody make like a Mr. Stancil drone show? There's actually episode 3 of the Will Stanton show is out, and it's actually very entertaining because what happens in it, it's like, I don't think it's like very funny to watch. I'll put this up so that we actually like have something for people to be tricked over when they click on this. So I don't think that the Will Stanton show episode 3 is as entertaining, but it actually has some really funny meta comedy where Will Stanton is getting constantly raped by Grok, and because of that he's getting really like a lot of political power. So I think Will Stanton becomes like the mayor or something, but he has to submit to daily rapings by Grok. And because people are like making the comparison that like Will Stanton is actually getting more and more attention because of being the most great man on the internet. I've actually seen articles about this as well. Sorry, I try and say it with a straight face, but I just can't. Now, we might take a look at that later. If you guys really want to see the Will Stanton show, maybe we'll watch it. Depends how much time we've got to fill, because I want to go through this, and this is by Nicandros. And Nicandros, you may remember, is the furry that really, really hates Mudaha. And speaking of Grok raping people, last time we watched this, he was like, wait, is it this one? Is this the video where he's going to go rape mode?
Welcome.
On,
I'm Nicandro.
I've just given up monetizing this video. It's fucking over, chat. Where's the like next time he's got like the rape button? There it is. This is literally, I'm not joking, this is his video.
Things are going to be a little bit different.
He's literally, so that's what's going to happen in Mudahar's future. But he has another video. In the meantime, to tide us over until then, he has a video called Your Movie Sucks has been debating bestiality for 10 years. Now, the only thing I really know about Your Movie Sucks is basically, if I do images, is this going to Okay, we're safe. We're safe. We're safe. So YourMovieSucks, he's like a video SRS guy or whatever. He does, I guess, film reviews. The only thing I really know about him is I think he's been talked about on EFAP or been on EFAP a couple times. But also I know that he doesn't chew when he swallows. I think that I learned this from watching Maddie at some point. But he literally eats like a duck. He just puts shapes of food in his mouth and swallows. He never chews. So I guess he's already like the throat goat or something. But let's see what he has to say. And apparently he actually debated, like, holy shit, look at this inside, like, oh my God. So he posted this. He posted this absolute thesis underneath this YouTube video. So he's pretty upset about it, obviously. So let's go through this and see what he has to say. This might be entertaining.
I'm Nicantros. If you're wondering where that big video is that I've been hyping up,
That's the rape mode video on Mudaha.
talk about that later. Rob's Media released a video recently showing a bunch of instances where YourMovieSucks, YMS, or Adam has criticized laws criminalizing zoophilia. According to Adam, people shouldn't go to jail for engaging in what he calls non-abusive sexual contact with
Any sexual contact with an animal is abuse. They don't have the ability to consent. And even if they enjoy it, as some zoo people say, which is disgusting, it causes psychological damage to them. Like, because if you're, oh my God, can't believe I have to even 1.5 speed. I can do 1.2 speed. That's the best you're going to get for this. It fucking messes with their brains, because if you're like, let's use the example of dogs and white women. Okay. Because you just know, you just fucking know. If you think that you can get away with just having a little bit of fun like that, no, you can't, because it rewires the dog's brain to think that you're its partner. So when you're out and about or you're leaving the house without it, it's getting stressed to the point of like causing it to fucking freak out because it thinks its partner's disappearing or dying or whatever. Anytime it's seeing it interacting without you, it puts them into a very, very weird position. So it's actually incredibly abusive to them. Not even counting the fact that it's immoral and disgusting.
animals, and he reiterated the stance in his response to Rob's video.
And my position has always been that even though I would like it not to happen, even though...
Now, no! Wait a second! When I was previewing this video, I didn't see this. What the fuck is going on here? What the fuck is going on here? Now, wait a second, YMS, no! It's like, look, do you believe what this guy says? What this guy says? I don't want that. Like, and then he's got this. Holy shit. That is some zest maxing right there. Okay. This is 10 years ago, by the way.
I don't like that thing, you know, I have no interest in it, and I would prefer if other people don't do it. If you give me a world, you know, where no people are doing that versus a world where people are doing that, I would choose the world where no people are doing that, right? That's always been my position. However, I do find it stupid that many of our legal policies...
The question that his chat is asking is, why doesn't he cut it? Why did he cut his hair? It's like, can somebody tell me why he cut his hair? Not why he's defending zoophilia? Stop it.
regarding this issue are not based on the welfare of the animal.
He brings up how humans regularly make sexual contact with animals, not for pleasure, but for the purpose of breeding them as part of animal husbandry or agriculture.
Well, that's
if somebody
different,
is
though.
doing it but has a different thought in their head, if that's not their thought, but their thought is instead, oh, this is hot, or whatever.
Because, like, you can definitely make the argument that the animal, like, farming industry is abusive, but you can't make the argument that bestiality is not immoral. That's the thing. Because I'm actually open to the debate on whether, like, eating meat is wrong. Now, I eat meat. I love meat. I go hunting. I've killed animals in the past for the purposes of sustenance and, I guess, sportsmanship. But there is actually some very interesting arguments about whether it's immoral to, I mean, not just factory farming, but any sort of slaughter at all. And this is what the vegans have. And even though vegans are the most annoying people in the world, they do have one particularly very good argument, in my opinion. And that argument is, if an alien comes down and is going to eat you, okay, so the alien's going to eat you, you have to use an argument to stop the alien from eating you that could not also apply to an animal. So, like, the alien says, I'm going to eat you. And he's like, you're like, well, I don't want to be eaten. It's like, well, animals don't want to be eaten. It's like, well, I'm intelligent. It's like, well, I'm an alien. I'm much more intelligent than you. You're eating animals that are dumber than you. And this is particularly applied to things like octopus, dolphins, whales, cows in particular, because cows are like the most eaten like Western thing essentially, apart from chicken. But you know, like cows actually have like the intelligence of like similar to a dog. So it's an interesting argument, and I've never really heard a good way to diffuse it. If anyone in chat has a answer to this question, I'm very happy to hear it. I've basically come to the conclusion that it probably is wrong, and maybe in our lifetime we will see animals get some sort of rights, but for now it's just like I'm getting away with it. So I guess you can just, I've just basically come to the conclusion I'm a bad person because I like eating meat, but I'm okay with it. Don't eat cute animals, but cows are cute. Now that's a risky thing to say based on this video and the previous videos, but I mean like they're adorable cute. Fish have no feelings. What about, again, what about cows? What about pigs? What about birds? They do feel like, if you've ever seen a cow interact with its cow family or play with things, that you'll know that these animals do have feelings. They do feel things. What is this? Have I seen the debate between JF Garepi and Vegan Gains? But Vegan Gains, I used to watch some Vegan Gains videos, even though I've never been a vegan. I've never considered being a vegan. Vegan Gains used to be very entertaining. Unfortunately, not so much these days. He basically just, I think he just goons all day and is absolutely like phoning it in. He used to put in some really interesting content. Very entertaining, like old YouTube stuff with skits and things. Derna with a 10 says, there is no such thing as naturalistic morality. It's wrong because it confuses the relationship between humans and animals. Veganism does the same thing. I guess this is in regards to having a relationship with an animal. I think I agree with you on that point. I'm not sure about the veganism point though. But I'll continue this one. Morality, such a deep discussion. Indeed it is. What? The argument is retarded. Animals already will eat people. It's nature. But that we wouldn't apply that. We wouldn't apply that to other arguments. Like just because somebody else does something doesn't mean that it's right to do something back to them. This is the challenge of that the alien comes down to eat you. I guess vegan riddle, whatever you want to call it.
People believe that person should be in jail, which if you believe that, that's fine, but just admit that you want them to be in jail for a thought crime, right? You want them to be in jail because of what was happening in their brain, not because of the welfare of the animal, right? If it was because of the welfare of the animal, then you would also believe that other people should be in jail for doing the same thing.
Cows are also giant assholes. Yeah, but like we don't allow you to eat people that are assholes though, right? They literally do nothing. So do unemployed people. You're not allowed to eat the unemployed. That's what I'm saying here. And it's like, this is it's so tricky every time I bring this up because I think it's a really good argument. I don't know how to solve it. But every time I bring it up, people get really, really mad about it. I mean, just accept that like meat is tasty and you're willing to get away with it because society allows it. I think that's what I've come to the conclusion of. It is what it is.
Again, not even considering the meat industry. Not even considering that.
So his stance has always been that he's
yes, you can, I suppose.
against zoophilia and bestiality. But didn't he say that animals can consent to sex with humans?
They can't. They can't consent. They don't have the ability to consent.
People have asked me, how is it possible for an animal to consent to a human being? And my answer was the same way it consents to another animal. Now people have...
That's not the same thing. Not in the slightest.
Interpreted that as me saying animals want to have sex with human beings and therefore it's all good or whatever. People have interpreted that as me saying all actions, you know, sexually towards animals are permissible because of that. That is not my position. Things that are a part of our common knowledge in pop culture, like America's Funniest Home Videos, right? There'll be a clip of like, oh, a woman fell down a hill and then the dog just starts humping her. And so my response is the dog not consenting to...
No, it's a biological incentive. Being confused by a perversion of nature. Derno with a 5 says, if you give animals equal rights to humans, then yes, you're doing the same thing intellectually as a furry is doing hedonistically. I'm not saying give animals equal rights to humans. I'm just saying that we may in our lifetimes see a point where a couple things become much, much more different. I think one of the things we might see, there's two things I think we'll probably see in our lifetimes. Maybe not my lifetime, but because, you know, not with my diet currently. But like one of the things I think we'll see is that self-driving cars will become a requirement. If self-driving cars get to the point that they're safer than human drivers, then it seems like it would be the moral obligation to make it illegal to drive your car yourself. And I'm not saying this because I get driven around by a BP, okay? Even though that's actually like false. But that does make a lot of sense. And that leads you to the scary conclusion where a car might come to the decision that it's better to kill you than run over a group of children. Like if you're driving down the road, you've got a car, it's got to do all these calculations. It's kind of like the iRobot sort of thing. There's like 5 kids walking across the road. The car can't slow down in time because it's snowing or something, but it has the option of either crashing into the 5 children or driving off the cliff to kill you. The car will decide that the option is it's better to kill 1 person over 5. This becomes very, very complicated when you have like the more similar ones, like 1 person versus 1 person, and it's coming down to these algorithms that are deciding which is the correct morality. And that's like a very interesting and also scary thought for the future. And I do think that we'll probably see that in the next 10, 20, or 30 years. The other one is, like this meat one. Like, will we see meat made illegal in our own lifetimes? I think there's a good chance that we will. Now, maybe not. Maybe not, but we're having, like at the moment, we're having a bit of a technology spurt, which is kind of interesting. Although I think people think we're further along than we are, because there's a lot of like sleight of hand science at the moment, which is very frustrating. Two of the like sleight of hand science is what I call it, is the AI chatbots. They seem like they're really, really super smart, but they're not. It's simulated intelligence. It's very good at making you happy, but it's not very good at actually thinking, which is what it's being advertised as. But the LLM, AIs, Grok, ChatGPT, and things like that, people think that's like super advanced Tony Stark Java stuff. It's not. The other one is like robotics. Like there's a lot of fake robotics at the moment that people are trying to sell, like we're going to have robots in our houses next year, shipping as early as 2026. I don't think so. At the moment, what they have is some very convincing exoskeletons that can be piloted by humans, but nothing that can be done automatically. So basically, you're consenting or paying $20,000 upfront or $500 a month on a subscription service to have a essentially Chinese or Indian person piloting a robot around your house, spying on you constantly. But people are actually taking the bait for this. Anyway, where were we?
Some sort of sexual act by doing a sexual act on the human, right? Sure, it's not informed consent, right? And that doesn't mean, oh, dog's humping you, therefore you can do something else to it. I never said that. It's not.
I think he is making this argument, though. He's been talking about this for 10 years. Why do the Chinese robots have breasts? Why do you think? Why do you think they have breasts? Like, the thing is, robots having breasts is actually probably a very good idea for advancing the technology. Because why is VHS better than fucking Blu-ray or whatever? Well, I mean, what was the competitor to VHS? Was it 8-track or something? Because porn was on VHS. That's essentially the answer. So if they do make like sex bots, it's probably going to advance the technology faster than anything. If we're being truth about it, that's just the reality. But exactly the answer you're thinking of is because there's HD DVD. Was that what it was? Beta? Betamax? That's a myth. I mean, maybe, but like, why is the internet so popular? Because of porn as well. Didn't you see the old song?
Informed consent. It's not my standard for consent, but it seems possible, right? It seems like they have their own version.
So animals can consent to sex with humans, but merely being able to consent isn't enough. The animal would need to be able to give informed consent, which they can't, and so therefore Adam finds zoophilia immoral. But he questions why artificial insemination, etc. is illegal, but bestiality that doesn't harm the animal is criminal. There's
a couple of reasons like that, and even though that there is a lot of things in the animal husbandry industry and animal factory farming and food industry, is that a lot of it is immoral, and we have laws because of that. You're not allowed to just torture animals, even in these factory farms. Like, is it necessary for the process of animal husbandry? Yes, but people aren't supposed to go in there and just abuse the animals. It's for a very straightforward, very strict purpose. Now, are there people that, like sickos, that join that industry and enjoy it? Probably. They probably shouldn't be there, but that's the way it is.
many angles from which you could criticize Adam's deep philosophical thinking here. In the case of Rob's Media, he compared Adam to Vosh, since Vosh liked to debate the ethics of pedophilia before it was revealed that he had lolly on his computer, and more recently it came out that he had tried to groom a minor in 2017.
Wait, what? I mean, I knew about the short stack goblins for Vouch, but he actually tried to groom somebody? That's news to me.
Rob is suspecting that Adam is secretly a zoophile or pro-zoophilia behind the scenes, but Adam claims that's not the case at all. He's never held that position. So, is Adam like Vosh? Is he a zoophile or a zoophilia supporter? He says he isn't, but I think Adam is in denial. I think he's suffering from repressed memories. I found this old videotape which I thought was interesting. Let's check it out.
I'm not a supporter of animal rape.
What a way to what a way to start. Look, I'm not a supporter of animal rape, but that's where this is going. I swear to God, if he says but.
Support of
No.
consensual supporter of consensual zoophilia. I don't encourage it. I'm not going to convince someone to try it. I've never tried it.
I'm going to press X to doubt on that one. I'm going to press X to doubt on that one. This man can't even swallow. You're telling me he's been arguing this for 10 years? And he's like, well, I don't want to try it. I don't believe him. I don't believe him. I think he's lying.
I don't intend on ever trying it, but I recognize that people exist that will live their whole lives with an urge to do something like that. And meanwhile, while
maybe they shouldn't be living their whole lives with that urge. Maybe they should, well, I'm not saying end them, but maybe they should be getting some sort of help. Like, people aren't born this way. This is a perversion. It's a disgusting thing that they've learned either from some sort of trauma in their past or from degeneracy on the internet. I don't know. But it's not normal. And this idea that you have to just, oh my goodness, we just have to accept people. We'll just add their flag to the group of flags or whatever. No, you don't. You can train yourself out of this, surely.
every other person on the planet gets to fulfill their eternal psychological, emotionally / physically driven urges. And these other people on the planet that are attracted to the wrong thing somehow aren't able to do that, despite not harming animals in any way that they wouldn't be harmed through any other non-sexual activity, you know?
10 years ago, he identified himself as a zoophilia supporter, and he portrayed zoophiles as victims of societal injustice.
What is it with YouTube intellectuals and supporting these weird shit? Have you noticed this? There are like so many internet debater bros and things. They're all like, well, let's talk about the ethical beastia. Like, no, just stop it. Just stop it. LGBTZ. Next time on LGBTZ. I mean, you could just use the B in there. The B's already there. They don't even have to change anything. Because, like, can we be honest for a second? What is, like, why do they have gay and bi in there? Isn't bi just gay as well? It's just gay with extra steps. Okay. So they could just remove, they could just make it LGBT and it would be exactly the same. And it would be included.
I'm going to give him some mercy. This video is from 10 years ago, but no matter what, he's lied to his audience. He either lied about never having supported zoophilia, or he's lying right now, and he actually does still support it, but he simply learned to hide his true beliefs. What about his stance on animals' capacity for consent?
To suggest
Bi is gay by choice, kind of. Like, I'm going to level with you. Gay is by choice as well.
that there's no such thing as consensual human / animal sex is to be the most naive person on the fucking planet. Dogs try to hump your fucking leg. That's all the evidence I need. I don't have to have sex with an animal to know that animals don't have the same type of reservations that human beings do when it comes to sex. If it feels good, they're probably okay with it. If they try to bite you or run away, that's probably a sign that they're not okay with it. So the argument that,
Oh my goodness.
oh, you can't tell if it's consenting or not, even though it's clearly enjoying itself. Okay,
What?
such bullshit.
Men can't be bi? Well, they can be gay though, but women can be gay too. Bi is like the most useless letter in the fucking thing.
I can't believe people. I can't believe how much of society is just dictated by people saying, I don't like it, or ick, that's gross, or they're not a part of my tribe. It's disgusting to me. It's disgusting to me.
Yes,
Human-
it's disgusting. There's good reason. Okay. We don't need AIDS too. We don't need another COVID or whatever, even though that first one is fake, but never mind.
Animal sex is not nearly as disgusting as the mentality that discriminates against people who have never abused animals that are attracted to animals.
I'd like to point out that this is not a live stream VOD. It is a highlight. He thought he
Actually, come to think of it, the L's useless too. It should just be G. Just have G. That's all you need. It's all gay.
was really spitting here.
I'm sure if somebody was having sex with an animal and they were enjoying it and they got caught, I'm sure they would be able to prove that the animal's enjoying it in court.
No! I mean, the animal's enjoying it, I guess. That doesn't mean it can consent. This is... There's a very obvious comparison you can make. And unfortunately, society often overlooks it. It's the nice meme. It's not okay for the animals and it's not okay for minors. Okay? Regardless of their feelings on it. They don't have the ability to consent.
If they're allowed to just do it and record it again or something, I'm sure they'd be able to prove it if that's what they're doing. If somebody's abusing an animal and having sex with it, I'm not in favor of that. But I'm just not naive enough to believe that there's no
I don't believe him.
such thing as an animal that can enjoy having sex with a human being. They're just horny fucking animals. They don't give a shit. They don't have sex and then go, oh, I wonder what he thought about me, or am I really with the right person, or is this what I want to do with my life?
Oh my goodness, the slut-shamed animals.
For any of the other human psychologically repressed reservations that we have, animals don't do that. They don't think that far. They just want to ejaculate. That's all they want to do.
So in the past he believed that a human standard of consent doesn't apply to animals. Not just that, but he claims there's no evidence that consensual human-animal interactions are psychologically harmful to the animal.
If we gave a shit about animals being psychologically affected, even though A, there's no evidence to suggest that they would be negatively psychologically affected by consensual, enjoyable sex, even if there were, you don't put people
Oh dear.
in jail for leaving a dog in a kennel when it doesn't want to be in a kennel.
There's a really funny video by Flashgets where they talk about the origins of furrydom. Maybe we should watch that. It's really entertaining. The problem is, like, it's very hard to make that transformative because it's just so funny. I just keep laughing all the time. But they talk about how literally the Japanese invented it, because it turns out that basically the first historical record of a furry existing and a furry art existing is the Japanese man that was the animator for Kimba the White Lion. And it found out that he was drawing mouse porn. He was drawing mouse porn and hiding it in his desk at work, and somebody found it. But it was like he was just doing it like on the side. And then they found out. It's like, was this just like a big fucking desk full of all of these sexy mouse pictures? And they're like, no, wait a minute, what are you doing here?
You don't put people in jail for feeding an animal the same food over and over again its entire life. You
Maybe
don't
you
put
should
people
be.
in jail for leaving a dog in your back porch with nowhere to go to the bathroom. Leave it there for like 8 hours while you're gone to work.
No, but this is not even an argument, because people are arrested for animal abuse. And people are offended by animal abuse. Now, like, what is the level of animal abuse? Like, is leaving an animal in a cage for 8 hours abuse? Some people would argue that, absolutely. But if you've got an animal tied up where it can't shit or it can't piss for, 8+ hours a day, yeah, I would argue that is abuse. And you probably should have that animal taken away from you. So what a dumb fucking argument this is.
Back, and once you see that it...
Now, like, having an animal tied up where it can walk around a little bit and, like, is not the same thing. He's specifically saying in a tight spot where it cannot move for 8+ hours, and it has to, like, sit in its own excrement for years, or not years, but hours, and all day basically.
Pissed itself because it had nowhere to go, then you rub their fucking nose in their piss.
Free
You don't
Kai,
put people
yes.
in jail for that, so you shouldn't put people in jail for sucking a dog's dick. Seriously, the world is fucked up.
No, you should probably throw them into the chipper, I think, for that one.
The world is so fucked up. We eat and kill animals. We are discriminating against people, and the only reason that people hold a different standard to it is because they're attracted to something that other people aren't. And that is what is absolutely disgusting about this. Anyway, I'm passionate about it because it's
He seems
huge,
overly
huge
defensive
discrimination
about
going
this.
on right now.
Are you sure there's nothing else behind his passion?
I stand by these statements. I don't. If I'm,
I mean, I'm open to the argument that perhaps meat is murder. Maybe. I mean, I eat meat. I ate meat yesterday. I'll eat meat tomorrow. I didn't eat. Did I eat meat today? Kind of. I had like a. Actually, I mostly didn't eat meat today. Wait. What did I have for lunch? I skipped lunch. I had some noodles before the stream, but it had some chunks of meat in it, I guess. But it's kind of like processed meat. It doesn't even count.
if I'm crucified for these statements, then 20 years from now, people will look back at this and be like, wow, I can't believe
this is 10 years to go. This is 10 years old, so it's 20 years.
all these people were that stupid to crucify him for those statements.
He literally believes that zoophilia will be normalized in 10 years, and he's all for it.
I believe that
He's still got 10 years to be right, chat.
by making these statements that I'm on the right side of history, is all I'm saying.
He's
Is this like the big brain play to just make ridiculous claims, then hope that you're right somewhere down the line so you can claim you're right all along? I'm going to go out on a limb and suggest that in 10 years, people aren't going to think that this is okay. Because they're all going to be fucking robots. We found the solution to this. You can just make robots to fuck. But the thing is, the really embarrassing thing is that the robots that you're fucking, they're going to be controlled by Indian and Chinese men. So is it gay? This is what Asmongold put forward as like, is it gay to fuck a robot if it's being piloted by an Indian man for 30 cents an hour or something, like, or 30 cents a day? Robot mice? I suppose you could make robot mice. But my argument is that it's not sex to have sex with a robot because it's not a person. But then it is gay. It is gay to have sex with a robot that's controlled by a man. That's 100%.
On the right side of history. So Adam claims he's always held certain positions, but now it turns out that that was false. Not only was he far more supportive of zoophilia in the past, he explicitly identified himself as a zoophilia supporter. He also claims he's gone on these rants multiple other times.
I'll say this again, I went on the same rant in like 20 other videos.
He seems to have some heavy personal investment in the subject.
Star Trek episode? What do you mean Star Trek episode? Like, because having sex with an alien is different. If an alien is of equal or greater intelligence, then it's okay if they consent to it, I suppose. I mean, hypothetically, they don't exist. I don't think that they exist out there like that. But then there's the argument for the alien. If the aliens are hyperly intelligent compared to us, then I guess what they're doing is immoral, because then we're the animals in comparison. I mean, I think like statistically there has to be life in the universe. I just don't think that there's like green, sexy alien women as much as I would like that. I like the I like the theory that the humans are the oldest race in the universe, and that one day, like 10,000 years from now, whatever, we'll be like the ancient race that aliens are talking about, and our technology will be the really cool shit they're discovering and making TV shows about. Shrob says the robots controlled by people thing reminds me of the movie Surrogates. I think I've seen that very vaguely. It sounds familiar. Aliens aren't real. Isn't it already confirmed that aliens are real though? Because didn't they find bacteria on Mars? So, like, I mean, that's like not like alien, what you think of an alien, but life in the galaxy exists. Although I have heard some arguments that the rocks that they found on Mars with the fossilized bacteria were actually from Earth, because when whatever asteroid that hit the Earth that made the moon was large enough to like, because the moon is a part of Earth, right? Or it used to be. It used to be a part of Earth that was like knocked into the atmosphere, and rocks went shooting across the solar system from Earth. That's my understanding of it. I'm not a big space guy. But I'm pretty sure, didn't they find that? Like bacteria on Mars? ET life is irrelevant. Either too simple or too far away to matter. I mean, that's until we discover wormholes and stuff like that. Did I watch Nick get questioned by Ralph? Yes, I did. I know there's somebody requested some Nick updates, and there is a little bit of Nick updates, but I was waiting for some more stuff. Actually, I guess I may as well just say it now, is that Sunday, or I guess Saturday, might be very interesting, because Ralph, in fact, talked to me. He invited me onto the illustrious kill stream, in fact, and I think I'm going to make it. So if Ralph has what he told me he has, it's going to be very, very interesting. I know there are some risks involved, okay, with this, but it sounds entertaining. And as someone who used to watch the old kill stream, I think it might be interesting. So Saturday, I'll post if I do it. Oh no, I know. Don't worry, chat. I know the dangers. But you know, let's give him a chance. Let's see what he's got. There's also some questions that I'm actually very curious to ask him. Don't do it. Hell yeah. Which way, Western man? Which way? I can't answer too many questions about it though, because I think Ralph is keeping it to himself. He wants it to be a big I think it's like his fuck Mersh festival. And to be honest, I don't give a shit about Mersh. The only time I've seen Mersh is when he was having a stroke, talking about the female cop, gun drawn, dog or don't die. But there's like this weird triangle between we kind of didn't talk about it, but like there was this interesting situation with Ralph, Mersh, Nick, and a psycho called Dagger Pussy, which is like what a fucking, imagine being stupid enough to talk to this person. Dagger Pussy, it's literally it's just saying betrayal twice. Dagger and pussy, the two things that betray you, right? Billy Oakey with a 5 says N. I don't know what he means by that. Don't forget your sunglasses. I'm not going to wear sunglasses on stream. Reflective surfaces and sunglasses. Oh, sorry. Reflective surfaces and streams don't fucking mix. I don't know. Do you think I should do it, chat? I've already tentatively agreed to it though. So even though I have made fun of Ralph in the past and he's made fun of me, but I am curious to see what he has to say. It sounds like it's going to be very interesting. But we'll definitely have to do an update after that. But yeah, there's I guess, slight announcement I was going to tell you at the end of the stream. Oh, I don't know what Rob means by this. We hit the goal, chat. You redeemed the goal. We hit it, chat. Redeemed. It'd be funny. I think it'd be funny. I think it's going to be entertaining. If Ralph doesn't drop what he says he's got, then I'm going to leave, though, because that's what I'm interested in. All right, continue this.
Doesn't seem like a random thought experiment. If you look up the full highlights...
The thing is, I will say one thing about Ralph. He's done a lot of bad shit in his life, but he is very, very funny when he wants to be and when he's on his game. Like, there's just some things that he says, like, tax-free! Like, it's just like got this mimetic quality to it that few people have. All right, anyway, continuing.
His arguments and examples are very similar to the ones he brings up now. He's clearly lied and omitted that he supported zoophilia in the past, so his credibility isn't looking too hot. But it only gets worse. In his response to Rob's video, he decided to accuse him of sending nudes to minors and for grooming children. He repeated the claim on Twitter and...
Oh wait, he's accusing this guy of that. Hold on a second.
The past.
Let me go back.
So his credibility isn't looking too hot. But it only gets worse. In his response to Rob's video, he decided to accuse him of sending...
Holy shit, like what the fuck? This man has got, like, I've never seen, like, this is the longest YouTube comment that I've ever fucking seen. And this is, like, this is, like, just a small one for him. This is, like, usually he's, like, part 2 of 3.
Nudes to minors and for grooming children. He repeated the claim on Twitter and then...
Wait, I'm going to go back and actually read some of this. Holy shit. What the fuck is all this?
He decided to accuse him of sending nudes to minors and for...
Let's see. You're directing minors to pornographic images on the internet through your YouTube channel with child audience where you describe pornographic images in detail. You at the very least made this video inaccessible to children. Black person, in capital letters, black person, not sure what their race was relevant to you, and how to find and access it with an image. Okay. Is he just an actual fucking psycho? Because I've only, like I said, I've only heard about Your Movie Sucks from EFAP, because he's like a reviewing guy, right?
The claim on Twitter and then retweeted an implication that Rob is a pedophile. What's the basis for these claims? Rob showed the name of Adam's NSFW Twitter account and
Oh my goodness. Now that I've seen this, I'm actually like it's like triggering genetic memories. So now I do remember something else about Your Movie Sucks. So he has a he is sexually aroused by Scar from The Lion King. And he has a full-sized Scar from the Lion King plushie in one of his backgrounds. And you can actually see here, that's how I can see it, Scar. So he has a secret, not suitable for work Twitter account that appears to have a feminine horse or perhaps lion, I can't tell. I assume it's a lion since that seems to be what he's into.
Described some posts from it. Adam claims he is worried about kids being funneled to the account through Rob's video. So why didn't he set that account to protect it? It's his account. If he genuinely believed that masses of minors were flowing to it, shouldn't he have done that? Adam clearly doesn't believe that this is a real issue. It's a total distraction. He did a bit in one of his videos where he shows himself going to a furry porn website and then describes some...
Hey chat, would it be just funny if we just go through DeviantArt and we select all the bestiality tags? Just tee-hee? Just kidding, unless... It's just a bit. What are you worried about? It's just a bit. I'm just having a bit of fun. Oh my god.
Predator pornography.
What a fucking line. Oh my goodness. Director. Predator pornography. That's
I should look some up right now.
Oh look, he's added a YouTube studio blur.
I had a black bar here.
Covering up that one letter will really do wonders. He's telling kids about a website full of thousands and thousands of videos and images, and he's showing himself going on it like it's all normal. It's a casual, normal...
It's a purple link, chat. I'm going to type in predator pornography. Oh, purple. That's funny.
Thing to do.
I didn't describe any of these images beyond saying, oh, a demigorgon's in one. Haha, that's funny. I didn't say what sex acts are taking place in the images. I didn't say who was penetrating who.
Kind of... Is this Demigorgon? Is he talking about, like, Stranger Things? I mean, this is a stranger article, I guess. A strange episode tonight. This is what happens when I do work all day, is I don't have time to find more wide-reaching videos to review. Can the Demigorgon from Stranger Things consent? It doesn't even have a face. It just has a mouth. I mean, they're pretty smart, right? They're very durable, too. So they can, like... never mind.
Who? And also, it's not in the context of...
I know... Oh my god. I know the Demigorgon is from D&D because that's the entire fucking point or Stranger Things? Is it they're playing D&D and they're using the Demogorgon as that's what they're calling it? Oh my goodness. There's actually, is there a new season of Stranger Things coming out so far? Oh no, I just got triggered actually. So I was really hyped for the new It show. Sorry, there's some episode 2 of It Welcome to Derry spoilers right now. But this is not really that much of a spoiler. It's just a stupid fucking plot that they have going through. I kid you not. In It Welcome to Derry, the army hires the one black man that has no fear so that they can use him to dig the ground, find it, and use it, Pennywise, as a weapon in the Cold War. Because fear is the ultimate weapon. So the plot, the main plot, or the B plot, I guess, the main plot would be the children like trying to save their friend or whatever. Literally one of the plots in It Welcome to Derry is that the US government is digging around Derry looking for its lair so they can use it as a weapon in the Cold War. I'm not even fucking joking. I'm actually livid when I found that, when that episode revealed that. Holy fucking shit. It's so bad. Wiggle Wiggle. Isn't it set in the 80s? So it, in the actual story of it, like it goes in like 27-year cycles. So it wakes up, it feeds a bunch, then it hibernates, and it does this every 27 years. That's why it takes place in two time zones, like when they're kids and when they're adults. So this is like a previous time zone. But it's like this weird like it's before he was the clown. So you haven't even seen the clown so far, which is like the best part of it, right? Because I guess this is the story of how he becomes the clown, but that doesn't make sense at all because 100 years ago is, I'm pretty sure, when it first assumed the persona of the clown, because it was like this traveling circus. I think this was established like literally in the movie and in the books. So it's like this. I'm so mad about this fucking show so far. It's not even scary. That's the most offensive part of it. It's like it's trying to gross you out with some things, but it's not good. It's not good. Maybe they'll pull it off in like it's only 2 episodes in. It's not good so far. I'm very, very upset, bros. It's like the worst thing ever. Cosmic horror. Oh my god. They literally tried to scare the black man by pretending to have secret agents kill him in the middle of the night, and they're like, "You're the first man I've found with no fear. We need that man for when we dig up fear, the ultimate weapon. We need you to be there, brave black man." So, oh my god. Because the scariest thing in town is the racism, which is also a plot point in it. The adult scenes are in the 80s. What? Yeah, so then it would be the 80s, then the 60s. So this one takes place in the 40s. Well, I mean, it must take place after World War II and between the Cold War, right? Because, or maybe, I'm not sure. Because I think they were talking about the Cuban Missile Crisis. Yeah, they're literally talking about the Cuban Missile Crisis in the It series. And they're talking about duck and cover and stuff like that. So they must have fucked up the time zones as well, actually, now I've come to think about it. Sorry, all right, back to this horse fucker over here.
Let's shame this person.
Yes,
right?
Let's shame you.
It's not in that context. It's in the context of, haha, this movie's so boring that I'm going to look up porn.
No, that literally makes it worse. Rob is telling the kids in his audience, people who go on these websites and enjoy this material are disgusting degenerates and they should be ashamed.
Yes, they should be. That's like actually a very true take. They should be ashamed. Even if you enjoy it, you should at least have the decency to feel some fucking shame.
Children in his audience who take what he says seriously. Do you think they're more or less likely to visit those sites? How do you think the impressionable children in your audience respond to you showing looking up porn as a casual thing to do when you're bored? You review and talk about kids' movies. There's no way you have 0 kids in your audience. Also, you have absolutely no business having this tone, given your...
Hold on a second. I'm being triggered by a thing. Like, I haven't seen the new It stuff, but isn't the point of the book that adults aren't afraid of it? That's why it goes for kids. Literally, the first person that it kills is a gay guy in the book. So it actually does hunt adults, and it does in various points in the books. I think it burns down an entire club of black guys at one point. And they call it the Black Spot, which is where it was like this club where literally all the black people were hanging out and they burn it down. It's just that kids have the most delicious fear. Yeah, so because they have the most imagination, so they have the most to fear. So it will attack adults, and it does, but it's just that kids have a stronger, more vibrant fear. And it likes to play with its food because like it's like tenderizing the meat is making them feel more fear as well. That's why it constantly is terrorizing them and not just killing them straight away, which it absolutely has the power to do. It's kind of silly when you like really break it down, and the ending's really bad. But there's also some pretty weird shit in it that Stephen King should probably go to jail for. But it is a pretty scary book. Like I think that's the first book that I would read that I wouldn't have my back to a door when I was reading it the first time. It's actually very spine-tingling at some moments in that book. Is that story based? There is parts. So this is one of the things that I remember really vividly, not fondly, but vividly, is that I recommended the story of it to a friend because I was so enjoying it before I got to the part where the kids in the sewer start running a train on each other. Because that's actually another point in the story, is that they like literally kids run a train on this chick. And there's actually a really funny Pennywise meme about that. Hold on, let me see if I can find this. Pennywise meme. Drain. See if I can find this, the 4chan one. So like I recommended this to my friend before I read that part. And then my friend was like, "What the fuck, dude?" And I was like, "I didn't see it. I didn't read that part yet when I recommended it to you." See, is this the one?
Officer, help! There's a bunch of kids running a train on a young girl down here. Oh, sweet mother of mercy! The fat one's taking his pants off now! You gotta help me, officer! I'm an interdimensional cosmic horror, not an interdimensional cosmic nonce! Get me out of here!
That's the one. There's a classic 4chan one. So yeah. He's an interdimensional cosmic horror, not an interdimensional cosmic nonce! Yeah. I feel bad for Pennywise. He's the real victim in the It story. But like that happens towards the end of the book. It's really fucking weird. Stephen King literally wrote a bunch of like 12-year-olds having a sewer train. I don't know how he keeps getting away with it. That's a very, very weird part of the book. But they didn't make it to the movies, surprisingly. Anyway, getting back to the regular degenerates.
Your history.
Don't post that shit in chat. Don't post links. I'm pretty sure certain states have laws against that, so I don't want any of that porn in this chat. Animated porn, that's okay, but I would ask that mods would regulate to make sure. I didn't even click on the link, so I don't know if what you posted was legit or not. But I'm just saying, no actual animal porn in my chat, please. I don't want that shit.
His first objection to what he perceives is animal porn being linked to his chat is on the basis of legality, not morality. And then he okayed people posting what he calls animated animal porn. Now, that doesn't mean that he doesn't morally object to legit animal porn, but if you have a history of enabling this kind of culture in your chat, especially on a site like Twitch, which is 13+, you probably shouldn't jump into unhinged pedophilia allegations.
And yes, in that comment, I say this is grooming behavior, and I call him out in all caps, and I do a little schizo shit, right? I was ass mad.
I wish that his pink nails were in view when he says, like, I do some schizo shit, and then he's got, like, his pink fucking manicure.
Because I was typing this.
Oh, it's not a manicure. There we go. Yeah, I do some schizo shit. Oh, that's a woe, buddy. When is the MGS5 stream? It has a dog on a horse. D-Dog is based. He's actually a wolfhound, right? Like, isn't that one of the points that, like, Revolver off... No, not Ocelot. Otacon's dad is, like, freaking out when he's being shipped out of Mother Base, and he's like, it's a wolf, you fuckers. Good game, though. 2 more weeks. How about that? Trust the plan. Blow the whistle, I dare you. There you go.
As I was at TIFF, in between fucking, running around watching 4 movies a day.
I don't think that Rob showing Adam's NSFW Twitter name is funneling kids to adult content in any meaningful way. I'm saying that as someone who knows what it looks like when a YouTuber is profiting from exposing masses of minors to porn, and has been getting away with it for years. PewDiePie, the face of YouTube. In 2015,
PewDiePie's like... PewDiePie is living the fucking dream. Oh my god. He's got his own house in Tokyo, and he's just fucking tinkering. He just puts out a newsletter with his wife and his child, and he just fucking tinkers, like recently, what I last saw PewDiePie was he's got like 10 GPUs and he's making his own. Well, he's not making his own AIs, but he's downloading stock AIs and then he's loading them with prompts and getting them to program each other. And he's just fucking being like a mad tinker scientist, which is basically what I want to do, is have no responsibilities and just be able to fucking tinker around with things all day. So PewDiePie is like, he fucking made it. He escaped. He beat the game, and now he's just playing New Game Plus or some shit. I'm very envious of him.
He made a video reacting to a child porn cartoon because it was a popular meme on 4chan.
Oh, is this the Boko no Pico, right? That's the one?
An 18-plus website. He has
That's
a
like an
massive,
ancient meme.
young, and impressionable audience, and he still decided to show them this adult material.
Am I watching child porn for YouTube? Is this where we are right now? Because it looks like it.
The video isn't age-restricted.
So basically, I think, like, for the context for this, like, there's like an anime called Boko no Pico, or Boku no Pico, I guess. And it's basically like little boy ecchi anime. I've never seen it, but it was the meme was that you recommend this every time someone asks for an animation, or like they're like, oh, what the fuck is this? It's like a scene from like Freyren or something, and you're like, oh, it's Boku no Pico, and the trick is you trick him into watching this like gay shit.
And if you look at the comments, your worst fears are confirmed.
I didn't actually think it was a real anime though.
13?
I thought it was just a meme.
Look at that! Look how old he is! He's like 12! How is this okay?
This video has 14 million views. PewDiePie easily made $100,000 off of this video while exposing millions of children.
I mean, that sounds about right, actually. Like 14 million views, $100,000. Yeah, that sounds about right.
To adult content that could normalize adult-child relationships with them. It continues to receive comments from children to this very day, who request instructions on how to find the material.
I mean, I think these people are being ironic, though. Like, this person says serious question, but I think this is ironic.
And then they report back being disturbed and shocked after
I guess not. I guess fucking not.
seeing it.
Hello.
I wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt, but I guess I couldn't.
Today I'm playing.
They are publishing these comments for any internet predator in the world to see, telling them that they are...
This is why children's content is actually... Any content that is like for kids, like toy reviews and things like that, now you can't post comments on it, because predators figured out that it was very easy to find people to talk to by just like responding to people in YouTube comments. That's why also YouTube has no message feature as well, actually.
A child who's been exposed to adult material. Some might say it's the parents' responsibility to make sure their kids don't see this stuff. But this is a 13-plus website. One of the kids literally reports having watched it in a school computer lab. How is a parent supposed to stop that? I'm not judging PewDiePie using modern standards here. There were plenty of people in his comments from the start saying he's exposing kids to this stuff and requesting for the video to get age restricted. However, those pleas fell on deaf ears. For some reason, the media didn't care about this either. It's not like he said the N-word. Now that's a real...
The thing about, like, if we're going to be honest, like, you can say that PewDiePie was based or whatever for this. I'm sure people in chat will say that. But, like, here's the thing with, like, the N-word slips in things. Because, like, you've got people like iDubbbz, who drops the NFs, right? He was doing it for comedic reasons and because he was trying to be edgy. Surely that is more offensive than what PewDiePie did. So PewDiePie was on a bridge in, like, Call of Duty or something, and he said it in a moment of frustration. But, like... if you say it in a moment of frustration, and I don't think any word should be illegal on the website. I think that's just like cringe. Because like imagine being hurt by words. That's like the pussiest shit. Like there's actually two arguments here that I kind of want to talk about. But like PewDiePie said it in a moment of rage and in a fit, which means that he was so overwhelmed by emotion that his brain was unconsciously looking for the most dangerous or the most naughty word he could think of, which means that he in himself believes that it's a bad word to say. So surely by saying it in those sort of situations, people shouldn't be cancelled for that by these modern standards that you should be cancelled. I don't think you should be, but in this like ecosystem, right? Surely that means that he doesn't like actually saying it, because he knew immediately that it was a bad thing to say, at least for the purposes of staying monetized. Second, so that's the first argument there. Secondly, I don't understand this perpetual crusade to keep this a naughty word, because imagine giving, like, if you think that white people are evil and that they're just saying the N-word purely for the purpose of causing people harm and pain and suffering, why would you want them to have that power? You know what I mean? Like, if you just normalize saying the N-word, then white people will not have the ability to cause people to go into fits of rage at any time, or cause them distress, or cause them any, like, surely you don't want the racists to have this power, but you give them the power by saying it's an illegal word. It doesn't make sense to me. Tower time. What does chat mean by this? No, you're not. Oh, but surely you know what I'm saying, right? Like, if white people are so unhinged and so irresponsible. All right, I gotta turn the things off now because of ArcLight. I guess, how did you get away with that? Surely it should just be normalized, if only, to take this power away from the naughty, because the racists don't, like, the people that are actually racist, but I'm not a racist, okay? I'm not a racist, that's what's so insane about this. Surely you don't want them to have this ability. Like, the most lowbrow, dumb, by your standards person has this amazing ability to just cause thousands of people rage instantly on the internet. But I think the real reason is that people don't actually feel rage at all. Like, they don't really care about it. It's just something to complain about. Because everyone likes to be upset. Everyone likes to be upset. That's for true. It's a magic power. Yeah, why would you give the white people the magic powers, the magic words? It doesn't make sense. There's a really funny, like, news article that I saw once where it's like, what's more offensive, cracker or the N-word? And it's like, well, I mean, one of them you had to say the N-word rather than just saying the C-word, right? White people and their magic words, they do. They have those magic words. You're a wizard, Harry. There's a very funny meme I would love to show, but I can't on this stream. I think we're going to get in enough trouble as it is. This might be one of those streams we have to unlist pretty quickly, so enjoy it while it lasts. If my channel's not here tomorrow, then the Poo Illuminati got me. Who can say? All right, we'll continue with this one now. I'm not even going to attempt to say this because I think that I would get it wrong. And I've been tricked by chat before. I feel like my dyslexia would activate at just the right moment if I tried to say this. You know, actually, one of my favorite songs is called Lone Digger. It's actually really good. And I actually thought about making a parody of this song. It's really good. It's like a really good, unfortunately it's got furries in it though, so. It's like, I think it's a French song. I'll just show you a couple seconds of it. Yeah, Caravan Palace, Lone Digger. This is a fucking banger of a song. I can't play it though. And YouTube knows when to recommend me this song. But it's actually really good. And that's all we can play. I thought that it'd be funny to remake this video. Like, and get Max to be the cat or something. But then I'd have to license the song. Because there's no song close enough to it. It's a good song though. Yes, it's the Lone Diggers. Song time. We can't play it. That's a whistleblower song? What do you mean by that? What does he mean by it? I don't understand this. Is it political? Just try? Nah, we'll probably like Caravan Palace has some great music songs. Yeah, they're pretty good. I would very much like to license that song so I could use it all the time. But like, have you guys seen this? That YouTube is starting to recommend you like playlists of stuff. Like, so every time I'm on the train coming back from like a night out drinking, that's the only time I listen to music is when I'm drunk, basically. Because otherwise I'm just listening to podcasts or some shit. But like when I'm coming back drunk on the train is when I want to listen to music, and then YouTube starts recommending these like For You playlists, and it's just all the songs that I search for when I'm drunk. It's like they know exactly what I'm doing if I'm coming back the train at like 11 p.m. It's very funny. Anyway. Getting distracted. This video is almost finished. We almost got through it.
Story. Do I think it would be legitimate to call PewDiePie a pedophile and a child groomer for this? No. I still think that this is gross neglect. What about Adam, though? He's left in a pretty unenviable situation. He's a furry who enjoys explicit illustrations of animals.
He's a furry.
And he's been obsessed with debating the morality of zoophilia for over 10 years.
I mean, I think it's like pretty much a slam dunk case here, right? Like he's a furry, admitted gooner. He owns a Scar statue. He's got pink nails. He's been arguing for 10 years the ethics of bestiality. I think you just fucking know. I think you just fucking know at this point.
Now it's revealed that he totally lied to his audience about never having supported zoophilia. Not only was he a supporter of zoophilia, he believed he was on the right side of history and that it would be normalized in 10 years. After already having been caught lying about his position, he has to convince everyone he doesn't still secretly support zoophilia. He also needs people to believe him when he says that his attraction to explicit illustrations of animals has no connection with being attracted to real animals.
If you can send me the drone show, like on Twitter, or in Discord, then I'll take a look.
At least he didn't claim to be a zoophile in that old stream. That's already something, but being willing to admit you're pro-zoophilia is one level of crazy. Being willing to admit you're a zoophile is another. There is one way in which Adam can potentially demonstrate he has actually changed his mind and that he's not hiding his power level. People have been calling for Rob to debate Adam on bestiality, but I think Adam should debate his past self instead. Debate yourself now! Break out the studies and the citations and walk us step by step on how you arrived at your current position from this past one. That's all I have to say about Adam. So, where is my big video? It was supposed to...
So this is the one with the rape button for Mudaha.
Come out on the 11th, but now it's almost October. I'd like to apologize for causing a disappointment. Announcing that date was really stupid because I was nowhere near finished, and my estimates were completely off. You might question, how can it take so long for me to make this video about the secret feud that caused Mutaha's post-Nux clarity, especially given how basic the editing in this video is? The answer is pretty simple. I'm putting a lot more effort into that video than I did in this one. I'm aiming to cause maximum impact, and I'll be leaving you with a teaser, which I hope demonstrates that I am doing something.
All right, let's check this out. All right, what is this? Internet drama acting. Mudaha versus Chud Logic. Not sure if it's going to be that entertaining. We'll have to see. I'm going to give Nicandros a chance on this one, since he's being pretty good with putting out the information on Your Movie Sucks. Now, Your Movie Sucks responded to this with a fucking Bible post. Well, I don't know if it's actually about. Let's see. So let's see. Your Movie Sucks says maybe this is we give him his opportunity to respond. Can I zoom in a little bit more? Oh, look at this, a Silk Song original soundtrack. I wish I could be listening to that instead. You can see it's the only thing that I've actually watched here. Oh wait, I watched most of the Dark Side Phil Kino Casino video. It's Patrick Tomlinson, 6 hours. That could be good. This Silk Song, oh my god, the soundtrack is so good. It's so fucking good. All right. YMS says, I'd debate my past self, but there's not much that's in conflict with what I've said. Oh no. Me saying people in 20 years will wonder why others are giving me so much shit for my opinions is not the same as saying zoophilia should or will be normalized. That's something you've added yourself with your own interpretation, stalker child, of my words. Not something I actually said. Well, actually, I think you did say that. Chat, do you think he's like lying in this comment? I'm pretty sure he did say that he'd be on the right side of history and that he would be seen as the based intellectual for saying that zoophilia would be okay one day. Even with the right side of history comments, I wasn't talking about zoophilia being accepted by society, as they should be marching in their own pride parade or something. I was talking about people's ignorance towards normalized animal abuse that happens every day without I don't know about this. I think he's lying. It is not an endorsement of zoophilia. It is only exists in the package of zoophilia laws are dumb because of all the other shit we do to animals. See, this is the thing. Is I don't believe he's being honest here. And this is why you never debate people that want to talk to you about the age of consent, because they never argue in good faith. And they're always trying to just get what they want, right? That's why you never talk. You just tell them, no, fuck off. Suffer pedophile. That's what you tell them. It's like, well, this is what the zoophiles do, is they're like, well, it's silly because we... No, it's like, this is an argument against meat. It's not an argument for zoophilia. I don't trust him here with this. I feel like this is the stealth comment. Even in the clips you shared, you can clearly tell that I'm upset about socially accepted scenarios of animals being neglected and abused. I don't know. I'm not sure I do know that. I'm clearly wanting a future where less animals are being abused, not more. I want a future where people reflect on everyday forms of animal abuse that no one currently bats an eye at. Well, then why do you have a furry account? You know? Why are you searching? Why do you have a life-size scar? Like, I don't trust this. I don't believe this. No one is being shamed for clipping a dog's ears or tails. They should be. They should be. They absolutely should be. And I think they actually do in a lot of countries now, but maybe not every country. No one is being shamed for buying a pug. No one is being shamed for clipping a bird's wings. Actually, this is really sad. You shouldn't do that. Like, I love birds, but like it is, I do think it's cool to keep them as pets. If you already have one, then keep it, but just don't get a new one. Especially if it's like a parrot or some shit. Because they live for like 80 or 100 years. And like, if you buy one and you're not like a baby, it's going to outlive you and it's going to get sad because they get attached to it. So it's actually very sad. The life of birds is very sad if they're in cages. These are not normalized and socially acceptable forms of animal abuse. Oh, sorry, these are all normalized and socially acceptable forms of animal abuse. And my ideal future is one where less people are doing these things, not one where people are free to exploit animals sexually or otherwise. My drunken early 20s self from a decade ago didn't do a great job of communicating this. So your criticism is fair and understandable. Well, then I feel justified. But again, I don't trust him. This seems like he's trying to trick me. The only reason I framed it in the context of discrimination is because the deciding factor is how people view these scenarios always seem to be whether or not the human was being sexually gratified by the act. The abuse of an animal seems to be irrelevant to the entire situation. The only reason why I've used hypothetical examples of sucking/jerking off animals is because I obviously believe that penetrating one would be inherently abusive. He didn't say being penetrated by one, though. Do you think he fucks dogs, chat? I've only ever used examples of what we collectively perceive to be less harmful ways that a person could sexually interact with an animal. The only reason I believe that this can be done in ways that aren't harmful to the animal is because society already accepts the premise when it's being done for breeding or even comedic purposes. Jackass number 2. Oh, yeah, that's right. They did jack off a dog. Wait, did they do that? Or am I thinking of... No, I'm thinking of... I want to say Van Wilder Party Liaison, where they like jerk off a dog and make like cream donuts. Or is that something? Am I thinking of a different movie? Pretty sure that was Van Wilder Party Liaison, but maybe I'm wrong. Freddy Got Fingered. Oh my goodness, etc. Freddy Got Fingered is actually like a movie that I've never seen but always wanted to see. Because it seemed like when me and my brother were kids, we didn't have access to the movie channel on cable when we eventually got it. But like they always had the preview for Freddy Got Fingered. And it looked like the funniest fucking movie. So they had the clip where he's got like the LeBaron. They've got the thing where he's got the soap and the rope, and then they've got the sausages. Like, Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausage? So that's the only 3 scenes of that movie I've seen. And me and my brother were like, thought that this movie had to be the funniest like movie ever, but we never saw it because it was behind a paywall. I mean, the name Freddy Got Fingered, right? Like, you assumed like it's going to be about something shit, but like we never got to see it. And I heard it's actually a shit movie, but I've never. Is it worth watching? Is it a good movie, chat? You didn't get it on VHS? No, it was like on the movie preview channel and we never got to see it. And we asked our parents if we could watch it, and they're like, "Can we watch Freddy Got Fingered?" And they're like, "No, you can't watch that movie, children." So it was very, very upset. It's funny. Is it? Poor Tom Green. He married Drew Barrymore. Did he? Sounds like a pretty good thing for him, though. Bad movie. Awesome. It's the greatest movie of all time. No. Freddy Got Fingered isn't funny, but that's the point. It's an anti-comedy. Okay. Isn't there some insane birthing? I don't know. I haven't seen the movie. It's still worth watching. It was a troll movie. They gave Tom Green money and he just made whatever he thought could get away with. That's kind of funny, though. As a meta humor, though. All right. The only scenario where people claim to be concerned about the welfare of animals is when the human is being sexually gratified by the experience, regardless of the perceived experience of the animal. What? That's not true. People are concerned about animals all the time. You know, the saddest thing is that PETA. So everybody hates fucking PETA because they're assholes and they put down animals. But like PETA recently has been reporting on these horses that are being dumped outside the pyramids in Egypt. And it's actually like this really like, it's literally like the horse holocaust or something. But because PETA has been such dickheads for their entire career, nobody's paying attention. So they actually have a real story of animal abuse now, and nobody cares. But there's whole horse apocalypse going on right now, apparently outside the Egyptian pyramids. So that's unfortunate. The only reason I used to support in that clip is because I was directly responding to someone in the chat who used the same word to claim I was supporting animal I guess might as well just say rape. There's no point. This chat has already gone fucking. Listen to the clip again, and you can easily tell that this is the case. You can also hear me drunkenly stumble over my words, trying to figure out what to say in response. Needless to say, I do not stand by that comment, since it was phrased in a way that doesn't accurately represent my beliefs. I was over 8 drinks in, which is typical for my streams around this time, and I should not have taken the bait by responding to that comment using their own words. It was generally surprising to hear myself say those words in your video just now, because I don't even remember even saying that. But the video that they shared was a highlight video. It wasn't like a stream VOD. It was Your Movie Sucks went through, decided that was the best part of the clip, and then he uploaded it. I legitimately had to check through the back of the original stream to make sure you weren't using AI generation of my voice, so thank you for including the timestamp in your video, making it easy to verify. The reason why I never use the word support in my stream since it's because it was never reflected my position. Even despite my terrible phrasing in these decade-old clips, at no point did I ever suggest that people should be having sex with animals. At no point have I ever suggested that I want people to be having sex with animals. At 4 minutes and 7 seconds, like this is psychotic. Like if it's just saying like no, that's not true. You don't have to write this entire like debate me bro sentence. At 4 minutes and 4 minutes and 7 seconds of your video, you can hear me say I don't encourage it. It's obvious that this is something I don't want to have happen, and that has been consistent since the very beginning, regardless of how my words have been interpreted again. Even in the clips that you're reacting to, I go out of my way to clarify that I'm only talking about scenarios where the animals aren't being abused. It's not possible. Then, or is it? If that's not possible, then I don't support any of it. If that's not possible, then we need to throw Johnny Knoxville, Jeff Tremaine, Tom Green, Kenny, Spenny, and every single animal breeder in jail. Maybe we should. At the very least, they should be called out and shamed. Well, maybe they should. Also, I think people do shame these people, by the way, but I don't see a single person making videos calling any of these people animal abusers. I'm not sure they actually jerked off the dog though for like the Freddy Got Fingered or whatever. Like I'm sure they just used tricks of the lens. They did do it in Jackass though, so that is true. Didn't a guy get raped by a donkey in Jackass? Like I don't remember this correctly. Like there's like a fat guy and he's like didn't they literally just like laugh at this dude who's actually getting fucking gaped by a donkey? It was a horse? No. No. It's okay. Fat people are animals too, so it's not bestiality if they use a fat person. Anyway, people just don't seem to care unless a human being is sexual. The animal's well-being isn't even a factor. You may as well know, or you know as well as I do, that if I truly meant what you had interpreted from my previous statements, that I'd still be defending them today. If I sincerely held the position that you think I did, I would still be defending them right here in this comment section. You know this. I know this, because everyone knows this. It's the entire reason why there's any drama in the first place, because I'm incapable of backing down on my beliefs. I wouldn't be wasting my time trying to clarify these positions for others if my brain worked in a way that you're claiming it does. I would simply just pull a tipster and pretend to denounce all my previous positions in a pathetic effort to stop being criticized. I appreciate your criticism, and my drunken comments from a decade ago definitely deserve to be criticized, how terribly I communicated my positions on the subject that was serious. However, I would have appreciated if you had included charitable details that were covered in the very videos you used as a source. Much like this comment that I am leaving, Stalker Child. I have only ever talked about the subject in response to people like yourself bringing it up. There are no examples of me doing this unprompted, and I don't appreciate you omitting this information. Also, you removed the clip of me clarifying that my perspective on consent also applies to the actions that animals are performing by themselves. That would have been an important part to include if you want to accurately represent my position to others. So I'm not sure what you removed from that video. Again, that is not incompatible with anything else that I have said, including the clips that you've shown in this video. If you're going to accuse me of lying to my audience, you should form direct quotes from myself, not your editorialized interpretations of what I said. I said that I never wanted anyone to be having sex with animals. This does not contradict any of the clips that you've shown. Thanks for the feedback. I don't know why I fell into that voice while I was going through that, but it just seemed right. Let's have a vote in the chat. Do you think that he's making this up? Let me see. Let me see. Does else want to do I feel like this is the bamboozling of a so-called intellectual. You made him sound Reddit. He is Reddit. All right, what did the Nicandra say to Zip? The first comment. All you had to do was put the movie reviews in the bag. Lamol. Just that's such a fucking funny comment. DJ-WL5QO. Holy shit. Why does it have so many updates? Who knows? All right, so Nicandrous responded saying, I was over 8 drinks in, which is typical for my streams at this time, and I should not have taken the bait by responding to the comment in your own words. In the... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, these guys are debating each other with paragraphs. In the original video, part 3, you stated, I haven't eaten anything. I had a giant beer earlier and I'm a little bit tipsy. If you're intoxicated enough to significantly impact your judgment, it'd be noticeable to the audience and your gameplay and speech. Oh, got him. Got him, fucking got him. Some people are better drunks than others. I'm a sloppy drunk. I'm not, like, there are some people that can be, like, blackout drunk and still be very good orators. I am not one of them, unfortunately. People know when I'm drunk because I mean, I can barely talk at the best of times. Let's see, me saying people in 20 years wonder why others are giving so much shit for my opinions. It's not the same as saying zoophilia should be normalized. There's nothing you've added yourself with your own interpretations of my words, not something I actually said. Even with the right side of history comments, I wasn't talking about this. Let's see, you describe bestiality as a victimless crime, and you're disgusted that people would send people to jail for it. You say there is no logic that defends your position. Your moral position is clearly zoophilia is morally okay. It's very funny that Nicandrous is the one that's he's got a bear. Like, I assume Nicandrous is a furry. Maybe he's not, but he does have a bear for a profile picture, so I assume he's a furry. Your moral position is clear. Zoophilia is morally okay, and you're disgusted by zoophiles being discriminated. At 56 seconds of part 4, you state, I used to be very anti-zoophilia like anything. I used to be like, it's wrong no matter what happens. The implication is that you are now not anti-zoophilia, and you couldn't believe that there are instances where that's right. How do you describe this position? Could it be a supporter of zoophilia, like it said? I mean, this is a good point. He's oh my goodness, the facts and logic chat. This is so high IQ. At no point have I ever suggested that I want people to having sex with animals. At 4 minutes and 7 seconds of your video, you hear me say I don't encourage it. You follow up with, I'm not going to convince someone to try it. The implication isn't, I don't want it to happen at all. It's that while you don't have a moral issue with it, you're not going to push people onto it. But you recognize it's a sexual orientation and see that people with that orientation are victims of discrimination. Your current day position was, if I could live in a world where it happens or in a world where it doesn't happen, I'd live in a world where it doesn't happen. That is very different. The standard of condemnation isn't this guy thinks zoophilia is morally okay and he's going to be around going around recommending it to people. It's that you don't oppose it or have a problem with it. If someone makes statements, well, school shootings aren't actually a bad thing. It's just good for natural selection, therefore enhances the genetic fitness of the population. You don't need to wait for them to say, I actually think that more shootings would happen and more people should do it for them, before you condemn them. Interesting. Does Nicandrous, does Your Movie Sucks come back? He does. Oh my goodness. What the fuck? Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Oh my. I don't think I can read all this. I thought it would be a simple, easy, like quick and easy 20-minute adventure into the comments, but holy shit. Oh my goodness. There's an actual fucking debate happening here. YMS Adam, go make a video on this dude instead of lying and deflecting. You're a psychological liar. Nope. Oh my goodness. He's getting torn fucking apart. Put the Lion King Part 2 in the bag, man. Holy, this is wacko. Nobody should spend this time talking about zoophilia. That's true. Please stop responding to every video. Crying face. This is pretty funny. 95% of the chat thinks that YMS wants to do it with an animal. That's multiple scrolls. Gotta do more, show more things. Bro, just stop. Man, just leave. Oh my god, he's getting fucking torn apart. I didn't know how deep this goes, chat. Like, it just keeps going. What the fuck? This is insane. All right, we've got to get out of this comment chain. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I just want to sort by new comments. See if there's anything funny. Let's see. I miss Scott Henson. I don't know who that is. When's the video dropping? The Mudahab thing. All right. All right, what is this? Let me see if I can find this thing. Hold on. Where's a good frame? Where's the spicy nails frame? There we go. There we go. Oh, buddy. War and Peace post, yeah. This is like the atheism forums. It just goes on and on and on and on. Like, I'm going to admit that, like, I probably spend too much time reading my YouTube comments, and I like to respond to people. And I will, like, have conversations with people with the YouTube comments. It's such a waste of time, but I find it rewarding. And, you know, it's nothing you enjoy is wasted time, really, except everything I do, apparently. But, like, imagine spending that much time on a YouTube comment. That's, like... I mean, the guy dude could just remove your comment at any time, or just delete the video if you felt like it. Like, what a waste. But I guess if he's got time to paint his nails, he's got time to write War and Peace to the YouTube comment. All right, let me see. Someone was saying there was a drone video, right? I was supposed to watch. Did I get linked this? I don't see it. Did I get it sent as a message? I don't see it. I don't know what this drone video is. I think it was just the Will Stanton thing, right? It's invested, not wasted. I don't know if this is going to be a positive response. Watch the watch casino bashing quarter floundering for Sydney Watson. I mean, I'll probably watch it on my own time. I quite enjoy the quartering stuff that there's been coming up. It's very funny. Drones can't consent. You talking about bees or like the drones in the sky? I argue with people calling me AA. That's true. I actually do that. Speaking of Jeremy and PoopFest, like Jeremy said to Tyler Oliveira, like, Jared, like, I'll post the video. Send it to me, I'll post the video. I have 2 million subscribers, I'll post. Like, he's so fucking desperate for views that he's like, well, I'll just post other people's videos now if they don't want to. Oh my goodness. What an actual beg. The quartering stuff is very funny though. He's like getting really upset about Rumble. There's some more Rumble details actually, like that's been dropping recently. But we'll have to wait and see that. Like, I'll probably do like a big probably do a big roundup on Monday maybe. If the stuff that's dropped on Saturday is actually any good. We'll have to wait and see for that. All right. All right. Do we have anything else? I think that's all I got for you today, chat. I found 2 degenerates to talk about. And we had a bit of fun. So I'll probably do a gaming stream tomorrow. I know there hasn't been many streams this week. I've been pretty busy. But yeah, probably gaming stream tomorrow. And then allegedly illustrious kill stream on Saturday. Well, we'll see, you know. We'll see. And until then, I hope you have a great whatever day it is. And don't fall into the traps of YouTube intellectuals that tell you it's okay to fuck animals, because it's not. All right, chat. Peace.
Now it's time to see which of our stories are based. Was this story based? Yes. Was this story based? Yes, it was.
If you thought this story was based, you're right.
This tale of a mysterious force protecting a pharmacy is based. Is this story based? Did you think this one was based? If you thought this one was based, you're right. This story of a gun that wouldn't fire at innocent people was actually based. Was this story of vengeance in the forest based? Not this time.
Was this story based? Yes.
The 2 stories tonight were based